Hello and welcome to all of you from the RBS Business Research Academy. Dear friends, this is another important video where I'm going to teach you how you can split the data file into the different categories. Normally, we require that our data should be split on the basis of the gender, on the basis of the education, on the basis of the different basis, maybe like the demographic are there. So sometimes if we require the type of the results, how we can split our file based on all these demographic variables. That is basically the topic of this video. My name is Dr. Rainbak Sungbro and I'm from Shabdati University. Let's move to discuss these concepts. Dear friends, again, I want to remind you that this video is containing on the two parts. In the first part, I'm discussing some theoretical concepts regarding the topic, like today's topic is splitting data file, and then I will move towards the practical part, practically how you can do all these things into the SPSS. Let's move towards the your theoretical part. Okay, now that means that I'm making some videos on the different topics of the, especially of the data manipulating. Earlier, so far my my videos are available on the sort cases, identify duplicate cases, and add file. That means the combine the add cases and the variable. How you can merge the cases with cases and the variables with the variable. The videos are already available on my YouTube channel. If you want, you can go and watch all these one. And then here today I'm going to discuss about the split data files. When analyzing the data, it's sometimes useful to temporarily group or split. Sometimes for the temporarily, we may divide our data or we may split our data on the basis of the demographic variable. Demographic variable, these are the gender, age, education, and your martial status, and there may be some other demographic variable like your location, your country. So many things are there. On any basis, if you want to spread your data, then this technique is useful for you. And then this can be useful when you want to compare the frequencies distribution or the descriptives of your like the gender of your data. If you want to have the results of the descriptive statistic based on the gender, that means there should be the separate like the table for the male and separate table for the female of your descriptive statistic. Then this video can help you how to apply this technique like the split data. First up, you are required to go into the data and then directly find out the split file. Once you have find out this split file, please click it, select it, and then move. When you select it, and then this type of the window will appear. Now this window is about the split file. Here, some of the options are given to you. The first option is analyze the group. Now here, this is the by default option because so far you have not created any group. So that's why analyze do not, though this technique is a by default. But what we want to compare the group. Now, how you can compare the group? When you will divide the data or the results into the groups. So please select this one. When you will select this one, this window will be active. And then you may move gender, age, or anyone. But so far we are moving gender. Now in this window, we have selected compare groups. And in that one, we have moved the gender from this window to this window. And then sort the file by. Now you may select this one that a species will sort the results based on your group. And if the file are already sorted, then it's not required. Then you can select this one and then finally press button OK. Once if you have pressed your button, then this type of the message you will receive. Now this is confirming you that your technique has been executed by the species. Sort is by gender. And here, because we sorted the case data on the basis of the gender, but if you place age, education, the same will appear over here. and then split the file by the layered by the gender. Now the two layers will be, or the two group will be generated based on the gender. If you have the two, for example, male and female, but if you have some other like the male, female, and like the do not do or some other, let me say you, if you put over there, then these your table will be developed by the species based on the options which are available in your gender. For example, in your what we can say that the marital status, married and not married, widow, separated. So now the window, like the table will be appeared based on all these one. Now, when you have done this one, now we are going to apply actually the technique. Now we are going to apply the technique of the frequencies. Now, for this purpose, you are required to go to analyze descriptive statistics frequencies, and then this frequencies table has been, this window has been open right now, and then you can shift all your demographic variable except the gender, because gender is this one you have put into the split file technique. So that's why you are now required to send this one even here. Now the results will be produced by the species based on the gender, and then press OK. And then now see the age of respondent has been the results of it has been produced in the two form, male and female separately. Earlier, the if you apply this one, then what will happen that there will be no segregation of the results based on gender, male or female. There means that some collective or one table would be there where you will get the results of the gender in the mixed manner. But now separately, the results are there. Dear friends, I always use this book in preparing my videos. I also strongly suggest you please go through these books. These are wonderful. Now let's move towards the practical part of this. Dear friends, now I'm moving towards the practical part of this video. First of all, I'm going to apply this technique, splitting file. How to apply? That's very easy. Just go into the data and go on the third last option. Third last option is split data file. Open it. Now it has been opened. Now, first of all, you are finding this message: analyze cases, do not click. That means that now here we have to analyze all the cases and do not. So far, we have not created any group. That's why we will not select. But we want to create the groups. That's why we will select compare groups, because here we want to compare the results of the two or three groups. How first of all we are moving gender towards the gender group based on the gender. Here you can provide the martial status and all these one, but if you provide all these one, then the table will be, there will be so many tables, and sometimes it will be difficult for you to understand all the results. So that's why I think you should insert only one, and if you understand, then you can insert the second one, third. In this stepwise, you should do all these one in order to understand the results. Okay, we are sending back this one and group. Okay, do not do anything, just press button OK. This type of the message you will get, it means that your like the technique has properly been executed. Sort cases. It means that now sort cases by the gender. Now your cases have been sorted by gender, and the file have been layered, or file have been gender created. That means whole data has been sorted and the file have been created. Now we are on our data. Now what we should do that we are going to apply the frequencies. How to do? Analyze descriptive status and the frequencies. And then reset it. And then we want to get the martial status, not the gender, because gender is your selection variable. That means on the base of gender, you are getting the results. So martial status, I'm sending, you can send in your free time religion and all these one. And okay, from statistics, I think we do not need anything. Okay, we do not need, okay, from chart, we need histogram. Okay, but in free time, you can select all these one according to your own need, no problem. Okay, and then press button. Okay, please make it sure this option has been selected by you. Okay, now the results are available in this one. First of all, statistics, martial status of respondent. Now, respondent is we have distributed into the two group based on the male and female. That's why separately results are there. For male, 105 respondents responses are there, and for female, 86 responses are there. Martial status on the best of the male and female. How many male they are married? 66. How many male they are unmarried? 27. It's the same. How many female they are married? 51. And how many female they are unmarried? Uh, just 16. So now the results are available in the shape of the separately. These are available. It's the same if you talk about the like the histogram, then this histogram for the male and this histogram for the female separately. We apply this technique on the frequencies, but if you want to change another variable, you can do this time same big gender and a march. Let's say you are bringing here. Just press OK. Okay, when you press OK, the same message you will get now that the sort cases by the martial status. That means now this time your cases have been sorted by the martial status. So here earlier there was the gender. As we move, that means change that variable. Now the martial status is available. Now we are applying the same technique, analyze frequencies, and now not the martial, because that is our selection variable. We have to move now gender, and then just press OK. OK from chart if you want. OK, this is selected already. Now just press button OK. When you press this button, now you are getting the same results, gender result, but now the gender based on the martial status, like the gender married are 177, unmarried 43, and separated these are 12, and widow they are 29. And then if we talk about the gender, so if we talk about the gender, then the martial status of the respondent. Okay, now married, the unmarried, and that means the results are frequencies results are available for the married, unmarried, separate, and all these one. And then if you talk about gender, gender for the married, and then the gender for unmarried, then gender for separated. Now earlier the gender was there, but separately the results were there for the male and female. But here there's only gender, and we are getting the results separately for the all the four options of the martial status. So this is the difference between that result and this result. Because why this is happening? Because we just change the selection variable over here. Now, okay, after applying this one sometime now, because we have applied this technique temporarily, not for the long time. So now if you want to remove this technique, how to do this one? That's also very simple. Let's go to do this one. It's very simple. Just go into the data. Just go into the data and split file, and then send back this one, and please select this one. Analyze all the cases. Once if you select this one, then what's happened? The same message. Split file off. Now this technique has been deselected. That means that now the file will not be selected because we have removed this condition. And then let's see to apply again the same technique, like okay, go split and frequencies. Just okay, gender, and here you see the results are on the male female basis. Earlier the results were there, but the results were separate for the male and separate for the female. At the same way, the yeah, look, your histogram was also separate for the male and for the female, but this time only one histogram is available to you based on the gender. Within that one, the male and female. Now for example, this one is a male and this block is for the female. Earlier the different let me say group up there. So dear friend, this is all about this technique. I hope you have liked it. If you have liked it, then please subscribe it, as the maximum benefit can go to the other people. Thank you very much for watching this.